p.m.
Hey, this is Watermelon Slim. I was just calling to see how you're doing and check in on you and make sure the pilot light was on, and if it wasn't, I'd come over with my matches and turn it on. I did though. God damn, I wrote this song, and I have the first verses of it, and I wanted to see if you could help me out with it. And it goes something like, I love you so much, kick the baby in the head for your love. I love you so much, kick the baby in the head for your love. You know, well, that's all I got, but, you know, it's going to be a good song once I get it all down. Later.
Tuesday, 8:38 p.m.
Hey, Hattie and Danny, I was calling to tell you that Bobcat wants to wish you a happy winter. Finally got winter here in Texas, and, well, it's cold, and it's one of those cold nights where you start a fire in a field and run, and you're looking around, and your friend sitting there, and he says, Bobcat, I want you to pull your hat down, because these are the time of night that you sit around and tell stories about the past. He says, William, because that's what they used to call me when I was young. When I was young, I was riding across the desert in a stagecoach, and Steve raped me. Steve raped me right there in that stagecoach on a warm winter night. It wasn't fun. He looked into my eyes and punched me 5 times and said, help me bring in the winter, William. And as he was telling me this story, I pulled my hat down and lit up a citronella candle to keep the mosquitoes away, and I got my best shovel out and I dug a hole. I dug the biggest hole. And when I dug that hole, a Smurf popped out. I shot that Smurf with a shotgun, and I skinned it, and we had Smurf meat that night. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Today's message, Thursday, 6:36 p.m.
Today I was sitting outside working from home, and what that means I was playing mashed potatoes around the swimming pool in the shade, because that's where they grow best. And I heard a knock at the door, and the dog started barking, so I got alerted and went over there, and he looked at me funny because I didn't have a shirt on. But he said, I'm here to tell you about the windows inside and I'm selling. And I was like, well, all right. And he was a skinny man. He'd been sweating because summer in Texas got 95. Of course, it's March already. And he said, I want to tell you about how great they are. And I said, well, I already got siding. He said, well, let me tell you about the windows. I said, well, let me tell you that I used to work for a windows and siding company, and I was a manager. And my boss was Larry, and I used to work quality siding windows. And he said, well, I worked kind of for that company, too. And I said, well, tell me about it. And he said, well, quality siding windows got bought by Affordable Siding and Windows, and then Affordable Siding and Windows got bought by Statewide Remodeling. And I said, I know Larry. Or I did. He used to work with us. I mean, he used to work with us until about a few months back. I said, wow, that's crazy. Larry was a terrible guy. I hated Larry. Well, I hate Larry too. But Larry overdosed on crack cocaine a few months ago. I was like, are you shitting me? No way. Larry OD'd. I said, yep. I said, well, tell me about these windows.